David and Lily just celebrated 3 years of marriage in September, but like we have seen with all these divorces, that doesn't mean anything.
Did you enjoy your wedding?
Yeah, and I really loved the fact that it was about us being able to look at each other and say, let's do this, was very precious to me.
I did not have him down as one of these men that was going to be cheating all through their marriage.
I'm really not in a good place. I can't concentrate on anything except the pain that I'm going through.
Stranger Things star David Harbour is so relaxed as his wife, Lily Allen, is checked into a trauma rehab facility. It's all because she caught him cheating on her on a dating app and she did not see this coming. And it seems like he was excited to move on very quickly. This is a messy divorce, so let's get into it. We're going to be diving into Lily Allen and David Harbour's dramatic breakup because their relationship has been a roller coaster. Now, to give you some context, Lily released a 2018 memoir which she detailed her drug and alcohol use, her encounters with female sex workers during her music tour, and her collapse of a marriage to builder Sam Cooper, the father of her 2 daughters. After she discovered Sam had quickly moved on with a younger girlfriend named India, daughter of the Earl of Plymouth, to whom he is now married with, she was said to be determined to find love again. So Lily was determined to go and find love. In her initial marriage, she wanted to find someone with more of a normal life, but it kind of fell apart because she really wanted to find another star. So where do you go when you're a celebrity? You go to Raya. On the Jonathan Ross show, she shared that she met David when she went on to Raya, not even knowing what she was really looking for. Now, David has been in Hollywood for quite some time, winning an Emmy, a Tony, a Golden Globe, and appearing in Netflix's Stranger Things as Jim Hopper. Here's a clip of the two interacting with each other so you can get a vibe of how they act around another.
When I first met Lily Allen, we first went on a date. At one point you did say to me that you always wanted to play in the English kitchen.
That would be quite bold on a first date, to be like, hi, nice to meet you. By the way, plain English is the name of the kitchen.
I liked it. I kind of liked it. I was like, all right, let's do this.
Now, Lily claims this was one of the healthiest relationships she's ever been in, and they got married in Las Vegas in September 2020. Lily had really struggled with drugs and partying in the past, so he was a good influence on her. Their low-key wedding had just her 2 daughters there and was followed by a reception at In-N-Out. Their ceremony was officiated by an Elvis impersonator, and Lily declared herself serious about marriage. Here's a clip of David talking a little bit about their wedding.
We got the license, and the next day we got married by Elvis, by the king himself, and we got 3 songs, of which my favorite photo is Ethel covering her ears as this guy sings.
Did you enjoy your wedding?
Yeah, and I really loved the fact that it was about us being able to look at each other and say, let's do this. That simplicity was very precious to me. There was something about that I was like, let's just have this be like a thing that we do. And there's something about that makes it feel more precious.
Now, at this point in Lily's career, she's much less famous than David Harbour, so she's at home, working as a stay-at-home mom, and he's out there doing his thing. But in the past few months, Lily's podcast started to get some attention. She's got a podcast titled Miss Me, and fans started to suspect that things weren't well in her marriage. She never specifically talked about the cracks in her relationship, but she did drop some subtle hints. She revealed in her podcast that she resorted to using an AI chatbot to help her phrase her responses when she and David got into an argument, which I feel like AI chatbots are relatively new, so this is obviously recent. She would ask it to write her a long message about an argument that started with the dishwasher and ended in an argument about our finances. In July of last year, Lily confessed that David made unusual kinky sex requests in the bedroom, in which she rejected, which TMI, speaking with her co-host and best friend Quita, she said, I wonder if I kink shame my husband because he often asks for things and I'm like, no babe, it's not happening. Well, shoot, if you're not going to get it at home, then he might go get it somewhere else. I'm not saying anything, but you've heard that saying before, right? Oh, so sad, but also weird. What is he asking for? Like, is it that freaky? Scary. So imagine this. You're out grabbing a coffee, maybe running a quick errand, and then out of nowhere, bam, you're in a car accident and now you've got medical bills adding up like a bad to-do list. And no surprise, the insurance company is giving you the runaround. It's like, really, can I catch a break? Sadly, this happens way too often. You've got these firms that promise you the world and leave you buried in paperwork and stuck with those low-ball settlements. That's not right, but it doesn't have to be your story. Enter Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. These guys are like the Avengers of legal help. With over 1,000 attorneys and offices in each state, they've got the muscle to take on big insurance companies and fight for you. And let me tell you, they don't mess around. Just this year, they locked in a $26 million settlement in Philly, 40 times the insurance offer. So clearly Morgan & Morgan is the firm you want fighting for you. Plus, it's super easy, no appointments, no stuffy meetings. You can submit everything they need right on your phone. And it doesn't cost you a dime unless you win. So if you've been injured or you know somebody, don't wait. You can go to forthepeople.com/Sloan, or you can check out my link in the description below. Remember, it's all free unless you win. Morgan & Morgan has your back because they're for the people. Thank you for sponsoring this video and enjoy. Her husband made a cameo appearance in another episode that month, initially gushing about his wife, but then later divulged that she could be too needy, which gave him the ick. A few months later, Lily repeatedly mentioned feeling gloomy, but did not elaborate. In October, she stopped wearing her wedding ring, and then she had stopped mentioning her husband's name. Normally, his name would come up frequently, but then she stopped talking about him. Another clue came in when Lily announced that she was bored of men, which why would you say that if you're married? She also said that she was struggling with life. Reports from the celebrity gossip page Du Mois suggested that Lily undertook quite the investigation to get to the bottom of David's strange behavior. So there was something going on in their relationship. Now, I did read that Lily had some suspicions that David was maybe, like I just said, getting it elsewhere because he wasn't getting it at home. So she actually decided to download Raya, according to Du Mois, to go and see if her husband has been active since they met on that app. Cool, I've seen some horrible blind items on the internet that I found in a crack den by my husband being surrounded by men. I don't know who is spreading these vicious rumors, but it's not true. It all comes back to the phones. They aren't doing us any good. They certainly aren't doing me any good at the moment. I don't really like my phone.
So we know 2023 is a curse for celebrity couples. David Harbour and Lily Allen are the latest celebrity couple to allegedly be separating or divorcing. David and Lily just celebrated 3 years of marriage in September, but like we have seen with all these divorces, that doesn't mean anything. There was a blind on Du Mois that reads marriage upside down ? A certain Stranger Things star's spouse has unfollowed him on Instagram. When you look with your eyes, everything seems nice, but if you look twice, is it all lies? And when you look on Instagram, Lily has unfollowed David, but David still follows Lily. The Sun has also reported today that Lily and David have been living separate lives. And we know how credible The Sun can be, so we don't know that the separation part is true, but what is true is the fact that Lily did unfollow David on Instagram.
Now, because Lily felt like her husband was cheating, they started to get into it. Things weren't happy at home. Lily actually got people to help her investigate whether David was looking for other women. She unleashed an impressive set of skills after suspecting her husband was cheating and was reportedly left in agony when she discovered the actor had a secret profile on the dating app Raya. Deciding there was only one way to find out the truth, Lily rejoined the dating app where she first met David and pretended to be looking for women. She soon discovered that David had already set up a profile and was listed on the app as being active for at least a month. Which I don't know if you how you get active on the app, because you have to get approved as a celebrity profile. Nobody can just join Raya, but Lily was looking for women that were on Raya and cross-referenced them with women David follows on Instagram to try to figure out who he was seeing. So she reverse psychologied him. An insider said Lily only rejoined Raya to figure out whether he was seeing someone. She only ever looked at him since they had met, and she is devastated. He broke up with Lily a month ago. He was meant to be on holiday with her in Kenya over Christmas. They were expecting their stepfather to join them for Christmas in the safari, but as this newspaper revealed, he was instead seen with another woman in India. And it also appears to be a younger woman in her 20s, which, keep in mind, her last husband Sam also left her for a younger woman. Also, I'm pretty sure, wasn't the other woman's name India? Like, wait, what is this circle right now? A source told me while David was strolling around New York smoking cigars and looking carefree, you can only imagine how Lily was feeling. Her heartbreak was made worse by being near him in Brooklyn. Now, this is supposedly David's profile. He has a home in Atlanta, which is why his home address is listed as Atlanta, because he wanted to be closer to where the Stranger Things show was filmed. But it is quite an impressive but sad way that Lily found out that her man was seeing other people.
No, because Lily Allen has orchestrated the best honey trap ever. She was on there looking for girls to then go onto his Instagram and compare the girls from Rehab to who he was following on Instagram to then suss out who he was seeing behind her back. Now, I don't know about you girls, but I love a fucking story like this. Like, that is some good detective work. Well done, Lily fucking Allen. Also, I did not have him down as one of these fucking men that was going to be cheating. And he was actually using this app all through their marriage. And there has been reports of multiple fucking women while they have been married.
Now, because she's got this podcast, she has been opening up on it, saying that she's really struggling with this split. Quote, I've been spiraling and spiraling. It's gotten out of control, she says. Here's a clip of Lily explaining how she feels in her own words.
I'm really not in a good place. I know I've been talking about it for months, but I've been spiraling and spiraling and spiraling, and it's got out of control. I came to the Christmas lunch, the Miss Me Christmas lunch, and I had a panic attack and had to go home. I went to see something at the theatre the other night with my friend Carla and Claire. And I had to leave at half time. I can't concentrate on anything except the pain that I'm going through.
That makes me really sad for her. I could totally understand how a breakup could just destroy you. Comment below if you've had a breakup that just, like, you were in bed for days, you just could not, you were depressed, you can't find interest in anything. It all happens to us, so my heart goes out to her. And any of you guys out there struggling with a breakup right now, shout out to you. She hasn't really made any public statements about their split. I mean, she's been speaking on the podcast, but she's had to step away because she needs to take care of her mental health. Now, this is sad because they did have a blended family. This person commented, he seemed really close with her daughters. This is sad. Another person writes, when I read her autobiography, I felt bad for her first husband. She picked him because he was just a normal guy, but then obviously realized she didn't actually want that life. He was left raising their kids in the UK when she went on tour and cheated on him. Another person writes, I was curious on what page he was exactly on when she started all the shit talking on her podcast and then was selling feet pics on OF. Well, I didn't know Lily Allen was up to all that.
Pop star Lily Allen looks to have quit her OnlyFans foot fetish site amid her split from David Harbour. The Smile singer opened the account in July, but has not posted on it since September. Lily, who has claimed pictures of her feet made her more money than music, had previously said David was supportive of her OnlyFans venture. In October, she said, imagine having nearly 8 million monthly listeners on Spotify, but earning more money from having 1,000 people subscribe to pictures of your feet.
That is so sad. Like, is Spotify not paying like artists enough, like streaming artists? I don't know. Like, what leads to that? But, you know, I guess go get your bag if people are ready to go and drop coin on them, you know, them dogs. But Lily Allen ends up checking into a U.S. trauma clinic just like recently, this January, as she spirals out of control following the collapse of her marriage, as her carefree ex-husband, enjoys a breezy lunch with Scarlett Johansson. This is an expensive facility, about £8,000 a month, and it looks like she's really not doing well. This breakup has destroyed her. A source says it was really painful for Lily to return home. David used to be her savior, and now he is the trigger for her. Lily settled her kids back into the family home, took them to school for their new term, and then flew herself straight to rehab. One person said that they actually felt like their relationship was doomed when they saw their home on Architectural Digest, which, looking at their home, it was quite beautiful. I mean, it just shows you that you could be unhappy even if you have like the best things in the world.
It's a 19th century Italian-inspired brownstone in Brooklyn. It was designed by Ben Biscoff and Billy Cotton, and it has to be one of the most unique, design-forward homes I've ever seen. This kitchen is perfection, from the plain English cabinetry to the original moldings, the beautiful chandelier, all of the checkered fabric, which keeps it light and fun. Overall, this kitchen is so elegant, yet so functional. Don't even get me started with how cute their cat is. Now onto the living room, which they call the garden room. Now let's move into the primary bedroom. I had a lot of mixed feelings when I first saw this. It's a very Pepto-Bismol pink. Okay, now let's talk about the primary bathroom. It's a Parisian-inspired bathroom. Of course, they have a fireplace with a summer cover. It looks like mine. It's fully carpeted, which is obviously an interesting design choice. Beautiful bathtub, and best of all, Lily has an embroidered art piece of sexually transmitted diseases.
I mean, that is quite a house, but yeah, I guess it's not a happy house at all, which is sad. She'll spend several weeks in a residential retreat in the US where she'll be expected to take part in intensive group counseling sessions. Sounds like a brainwashing, but she will be encouraged to eat healthy and take walks in the countryside. And honestly, it sounds really nice. Like Celebrity Rehab, like I wish they just had like, can you just go just for a vacation? I mean, it sounds lovely, some of these places, but yeah, my heart goes out to her, you know. Lily is sending sources to the media to say that she wants to make sure she's feeling physically well again so she can be there for her daughters. Everyone thinks David is the steady one and Lily is crazy in the head, but the reality is that Lily was calmer and more grounded than she's ever been until she discovered that her marriage was unexpectedly over. She is taking the responsible course of action with her retreat. The source claims that Lily has not relapsed on drugs, but this ordeal is hard for her, that she's spending a lot of weeks in therapy. David has a well-documented battle with alcoholism and bipolar disorder in the past, and by his own admission was a terrible human being before getting clean 25 years ago. Even though Lily is currently in rehab because of this breakup, David's doing just fine, like almost too fine. He was seen at a Milwaukee Bucks versus New York Knicks basketball game recently with Ben Stiller. Like, look, he has no bothers in the world, literally carefree as can be. Body language experts call out that David seems very comfortable. I mean, for his wife currently checked into a trauma unit, he is chilling. They said, I mean, everything from him looking into the camera, smiling, joyful. There was no moment where he seemed like he felt any despair. My heart goes out to those kids. Shout out to the kids because they have to deal with their parents going through this, and you know, kids can always kind of suspect things are going on, so I really hope that they are able to do this in a healthy and productive way. Let's go ahead and open this PL box letter. It's from Caitlin. It looks like they are from California. It says Sloan with a little sticker right here. Let's go ahead and open it up, and I have a PL box if you guys ever want to send me anything. It's listed below. How do I open this without ripping it? Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Okay. Sloan, thank you for all your amazing videos. I am a fan of the way that you tell the tea. I hope you stay safe during this scary Hollyweird era with all the drama with Diddy videos. Anyways, I'm a subscriber and loyal Sloan fan. I don't want to get my tea from anywhere else, so thank you for sharing your videos for us to watch. They truly get me through my boring days. You are such an inspiration to me. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all the time you're putting in, the research. I can rewatch the Justin Bieber and Haley videos all day. So much tea. Side note, don't doubt your hair color and style choice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Caitlin. And happy late birthday. Aw, thank you so much. You are so sweet. I love this letter. I save all my letters. They're my favorite. Warms my heart. Thank you so much, Caitlin. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.